Hey guys, so we're back and we're doing another tag, and it's the Harry Potter tag. This is my brother Harley.
What's up?
Harley's graduating from high school this weekend. Yay!
And I'm going to the same college she went to.
Yeah, he's going to this Ellsworth where I went. He's going to be, what are you majoring in?
Renewable energy?
Yeah, so he's going to go climb windmills, right?
Make them.
You're going to make windmills.
I mean, you can't really, I don't want to fix them. I mean, making them seems more like a smart idea.
Yeah, he's going to do renewable energy. Very proud of him. Yay! Okay, so we're going to do the Harry Potter tag, and I will list all the questions down in the down bar so everybody else can do this tag. So, question 1, what was your favorite book?
It has to be, I've read The Half-Blood Prince easily 15 times, no lie.
Oh my gosh.
I've read all the books at least 10 times.
Yeah, I read them all a lot too, except for The Half-Blood Prince. I think my favorite was the 5th one, Order of the Phoenix.
I was really upset on how they made that into a movie. It was like...
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was the longest book with the most pages, but it was the shortest movie.
Yeah.
They changed so many things. Like, I was upset they didn't do the Boggart scene.
Yeah.
And I remember in the book how mad I was the one who gave them the picture of the old order. And
yeah, they did. That was kind of dumb. What was your favorite movie?
It has to be, I still think it was the first one. Because I love the first
Sorcerer's Stone?
Because you gotta love the first Dumbledore they had. I mean, I was sad when he died. Didn't he? Yeah, he died.
He died, and they replaced him with a hippie.
I mean, you get the newer Dumbledore was more strong, his voice and everything.
Yeah, and he kind of fit the whole gay Dumbledore thing. Do you guys know Dumbledore was really gay? I think my favorite movie was the 7th one, like the very last part 2, because it was really true to the book, and it was very intense. Like, you weren't bored during it.
There was one thing I was disappointed to about part 2, that Hagrid was not riding on Grumpy.
I know.
I was looking forward to that so bad.
I was looking forward to Trelawney kind of like taking her crystal balls and throwing them at people.
Oh, yes.
There were little details that I understood why they left him out.
There was something in all the movies that I kind of was disappointed about. They never had the Peeves in it.
Yeah,
You ever notice that? I mean, and they were also fighting in the end of that book.
Yeah. What was your least favorite book?
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Really?
Yes. I mean, I see why it's important, but it's the only book also that did not actually have Voldemort in it.
Yeah.
And it just took forever.
Like, I remember reading it when I was right when it came out, and I thought it was really boring. And it was my least favorite book until the 6th one, The Half-Blood Prince, came out. I was so bored during that book, you have no idea. I was just like, I wish this were over. You
know, in the 5th book, you know how him and Harry and Cho got together? They didn't show their date. I mean, I understand it's not important, but, I mean, it did show them kissing, which you gotta...
Yeah. I wasn't really a fan of Harry and Cho.
Oh, no. No one was. Everyone likes Harry and Jenny.
I don't.
You wanted Harry and Hermione, didn't
I did.
Yeah.
Parts of the movie that made you cry, or the books.
When had to be I know Dobby's death.
Yeah.
I cannot think of anything that would top that.
Yeah, Dobby's death was, and I knew it was coming.
Well, we all knew it was coming. We just couldn't deal with it. I mean, I was mad at J.K. Rowling with it.
I think, like, I wasn't any particular moment that made me cry, but, like, when it was over.
Yes.
Because he went to see the movie with me, and I was just a wreck, wasn't I?
Oh, God, so was I.
But, like, I grew up with it for, like, literally when I was 11, I started reading it. And then when I was 17, the 7th book came out, and that was just, like, an end of an era, so it was, like, the end of my childhood.
I remember when we seen the part 2, and I was, like, leaning over to my sister saying, I was so happy when they had, Jenny's mom saying, "Not my daughter, you bitch." That's one of my favorite parts, but I got another one.
If you could hook up with any Harry Potter character, who would it be?
Luna. All the way.
Because she knows how to love good.
Yes. And I like her personality.
She's an odd one, but I like it.
I like odd girls, you know that.
Yeah. I would, no surprise, I would hook up with Draco Malfoy.
Of course, you had a big poster above your bed
I have
once.
a huge thing for him. I thought he was a very cute, very, very cute And it's just that bad boy personality that kind of gets me. I have a thing for bad guys.
Didn't you like him the best when he was like in the 5th book?
Yeah, when he had the longer hair.
And in the 6th book, he just started to become a mess, and
yeah.
was a complete mess.
Well, I felt bad for him.
You had knew. I mean, he was pretty much against his will.
Yeah. Who is your favorite character?
What's a good one? Neville.
Neville's so badass.
In the beginning, he was a coward, but
he was a klutz.
He grew up to be the best guy ever.
Yeah, in the 7th movie, he really, really
stepped up
and was a man.
I actually had a second favorite character, Bellatrix Lestrange. You gotta love how she was
she's so evil, but I kind of...
She's like insane, but it's a funny insane.
Yeah, I agree. My favorite character is either Hermione, for obvious reasons, and Hagrid.
You just wish you could be that smart.
I know.
I love Hagrid. You're right about that.
Hagrid's amazing. What would your Patronus be?
Probably a cat, because I just like cats.
I took a quiz once, and it wasn't through Facebook. It was some random one, and they said it would be a canary, like a bird.
Yeah.
Which I can kind of see, because I'm really energetic and dopey sometimes.
Yeah.
Shoot, there's another one I would think it would be, or it'd be a panda.
I forgot.
Because I love pandas. If you could have either the Resurrection Stone, the Invisibility Cloak, or the Elderon, which one would you choose?
I'd have to say I'd choose the wand.
Really?
Well, I mean, people would get a really bad idea if I said the Invisibility Cloak, me being a guy and all. I mean, with a wand with power, I mean, who could deny that? I mean, get rid of bullies at school or whatever. Make the jocks lose. Or
see, I would choose the Invisibility Cloak. That way I could hide from the bullies. Or like, if I didn't want to go to work, I could just hide under my Invisibility Cloak and no one could find me. Which house would you be in?
Ravenclaw.
Really? I would think you'd be like Slytherin.
Well, I like Ravenclaw because like they're the brave.
That's the Gryffindor.
No, I mean they're the smart ones.
See, I would be in Ravenclaw just because I study so much and read so much.
I read more than you. What are you talking about?
Or I'd be in Hufflepuff. Okay, if you could meet any member of the cast, who would it be?
I would want to meet somebody who was with Harry when he came on set drunk, just to see ask what their reaction was.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody knew he was drunk.
Well, yeah, someone had to know he got in trouble for it.
I would want to meet Maggie Smith. She plays McGonagall.
Oh, God. She's been in so many good movies, like Dogma. You gotta love her in that.
She wasn't in Dogma.
Yeah, she was.
That was Snape.
No, she was in Dogma also.
What was she?
I believe she was. I know.
No.
She was in some kind of movie. I mean.
She was in the Sister Act.
Oh, she was in quite a few.
She's just been in so many good movies that I really enjoy. And she's so. I want to say she's old. She's so old that she's just got to have a lot of wisdom to her. I'd also want to meet the woman who plays Molly Weasley.
Yes.
Because she's also been in a lot of movies I like. Have you played any of the video games?
Oh, yes.
Which ones have you played?
Sorcerer's Stone, the 4th one, the 2nd one. I was over at a friend's house and we played the Lego version of one of them. I felt kind of weird about that one, but I'll admit it.
I only played the 4th one and I didn't play very much of it. It was really hard and really stupid.
It was stupid and confusing.
Like, there was parts of it that I'm like, why? This wasn't even in part of the 4th book.
Like
the fire salamanders.
Yes.
That's like, what the hell's that all about? If you could be on the Quidditch team, which position would you play? I feel like you would be a beater.
Oh, yes. Probably.
You played baseball. You'd probably be good at it.
Yeah. I'd be a beater. Either that or I'd like just to be keeper.
But like, I'm not coordinated enough to play Quidditch.
You're not coordinated whatsoever.
I couldn't play the chasers because I wouldn't be able to throw and catch the ball. I wouldn't be able to play keeper because I can't catch a ball. I couldn't play the beater because I'm not coordinated enough to swing the bat, and I can't play the seeker because my eyesight's terrible.
I remember when I was like, 5 years old and deluded and used to fake riding the broom. You did it too, though.
Yeah.
We all did, and I'm pretty sure most of you out there did too.
I think we all played Quidditch. Like the college I'm going to next year,
Yes.
they have a Quidditch team that they play.
Just like not. I mean, you use the hoops and the.
And then
beaters.
there's a track person. Well, there's somebody who's into running, and they run around and they play the snitch, and so the seeker has to go find them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Which I could probably do because I run all the time. Were you happy with the ending? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if they mean just like how Voldemort was killed, or if they mean like the 19 years later.
Well, I mean, I liked it, and it was nice to see how Harry they've renamed him. One thing that's kept me curious: what happened to Tonks's baby? Did they ever actually say
In
that?
the book, Harry raised him.
And in the book,
They don't even mention that they had a baby except for once. I didn't like the ending. I think it was like, I liked how they ended like the battle, but I hated the 19 years later. Like, I think it was a really stupid way to end the book. I know it gave a lot of people closure, but I'm just like, I don't care. And the way that J.K. Rowling named their children, that was the stupidest thing ever. I would never name my kids after dead people.
Stuff.
I don't think Harry and Ginny should have been together, and I really don't think Hermione and Ron should have been together either. Just because they have so little in common and they fought so much. Like, people thought it was sexual tension, but
Yeah.
like, I'm just like, can you imagine how that would be, like, married fighting all the time? That would be like mom and dad all the time. Last question. How much and what does Harry Potter mean to you?
It was a great part of my life for many years. Teachers got on me about reading it too much in school. I've gotten in trouble, like, you can't read this in class anymore, get a different book. And it just caused me to read different books, so I just started reading vampire books like House of Night and stuff like that, and I was relieved.
Well, like, for me, because I did grow up with it, it was a good escape, like, with all the drama we had in the family and all the bullying I dealt with at school. It was a great escape.
I was kind of the bully at school.
And Dad always was telling me, you're reading this too much, I'm going to take them away. And he did. He would at some points take away my books and ground me from them. And I know I got a little too obsessed with it.
Oh, that's an understatement.
But yeah, it was a good chunk of my childhood. It was a great escape from all the crap we were dealing with. So that was the Harry Potter tag. I would tag everybody to do it and leave a video response and congratulate Harley on graduating, and I will see you all in a later video. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Him and Snape played with their stones together.
Harley.
I can't say that on YouTube.
No.
Why not?
That's inappropriate.
You know, I was like thinking, alright, they were in the woods so long together, even without Ron, and
Stop.
nothing happened. They were dancing.